these are guys that I looked at and I said, a lot of people don't really know where they're going to go, so why don't I take a shot at it?
Yes,
Uh,
so these are predictions. So I like
yeah, these are
predictions.
predictions. Some of these are obvious. Some of them are stupid, and some of them are on point. But we might as well do it. It's what we do. So
Okay.
we got to
First
start
up,
with the wolf.
yeah, the
I
wolf.
told the wolf the other day, by the way, he needs to stick with the wolf nickname.
Uh-huh.
Kind of shied away from it. So we're talking about Terrence Lewis.
Well, let's explain the wolf real quick. Terrence Lewis, elite linebacker from South Florida on the fringe of five-star status, called himself the wolf because he said everybody wants to be the goat until the wolf shows up. So
Genius.
it is. It's really good. He needs to stick with it. Anyway, so he put out a top 5 or top 6 or top 7
Six.
or
Six.
uh, that's a whole different topic. I get so mad when kids add a 6th one in there because that's the school they're not going to. If they tell you 5 and then they say, "Hey, I need to add in X school,"
Yeah.
well, you're not going there. You don't got to add them in. But anyway,
Makes for a better graphic.
all right. Let's hear your prediction. Several schools involved. We don't have to list them all, but tell us who you think is in the league.
Well, he's not going in state. He's already
Right.
said that. And I don't know whether that's by choice or by the schools backing off him. And I've talked to a couple schools in state that said they're still recruiting him heavily, but who knows? He obviously had to switch high schools and all that, but he's going to head out of state. And I think Texas A&M is where it's going to be. Our guy Donnell is there, and he's working on him, and Jimbo recruits the state of Florida extremely well. He's got ties there. When you look at some of the other schools, Tennessee would make sense. Penn State, probably not. Alabama, I'm not sure if they're, really that high on him. Nebraska, probably not going to happen, too far away. So when you look at some of the schools he's mentioned, I think Texas A&M is going to be that one, and they're going to continue to do well in the state of Florida.
Yeah, I would put Tennessee as the second. Like if we're ranking the contenders, Rob wrote that article. I didn't read it, but I would put Tennessee second.
You didn't read it?
Well, I'm reading a lot of articles these days with my job, and I'm getting real mad at some of them. But that is not one I don't read them because they're on the graphic. I don't need to see who's.
Yeah, and I don't know if Terrence knows where he's going. He says he knows. He told me he knows where he's going. He's done and he knows, but I don't know if he knows.
Tell him get on here and do a commitment with us. What's the holdup?
He's a different cat, man. He's the wolf.
All right, he's a different guy. He's a wolf.